This case is bigger than we thought. I'm thinking deep state, shadow government.
Wait, government's involved?
Well, not the government, obviously, but the people behind the government, the Illuminati.
Yeah, that's a great column for your college newspaper. Next.
I have a friend from college who's an intern at St. Thomas. There's been a couple cases of some SARS-like virus they can't identify. They say it might get bad. Of some SARS-like virus they can't identify.
Cases of some SARS-like virus they can't identify. They say it might get bad.
If they had SARS, we'd quarantine them. That's what Dolly Durkin says.
If who had what?
What if I told you that, yes, zombies are real, and yes, they eat brains, but they're not monsters. Most of them, anyway. They're just like you and me.
We have more cases of Aleutian flu here every day. We could be looking at a truly horrific public health crisis, a real one. More cases of Aleutian flu.
You know, our CDC friend isn't telling us everything. I mean, A, the Aleutian flu was considered dormant until this outbreak. B, if Paris was the origin, there'd be an active outbreak just like here.
Are you saying...
I'm saying the CDC fears this outbreak has been caused by bioterrorism.
Bioterrorism?
Not definitely bioterrorism, just, you know, possibly bioterrorism.
Zombies. Bit by bit now, the secret will leak out, and we need to prepare.
We?
Peyton, I'm now mayor of a city on the verge of learning that zombies are real. We may also be ground zero to a deadly pandemic, and I need people who understand the nature of the task ahead.
Good evening, I'm Johnny Frost. In the wake of 206 Weekly's controversial zombie story, parents in some local schools are now refusing to let their children attend classes until they conduct blood pressure screenings on all students.
What do they say at Fillmore Graves? Discovery Day is coming? It certainly feels that way.
New Seattle Mayor Floyd Baracus has declared a state of emergency in response to the spread of the Aleutian flu, a condition for which he says there is a vaccine, but no known...
Big government to the rescue, huh? Sure, that'll work out fine. I'm not looking to die. We all die, Billy.
The mayor's announcement comes amid growing concern, believe it or not, about zombies. Yes, zombies.
No, that's right. They're coming for your brains. Wake up, sheeple!
In a month's time, Seattle is looking at a death toll in the tens of thousands. The strain has mutated rapidly and it's resistant to antivirals.
Meaning that if you get it, it's a death sentence.
And it's a slow death. About a month from contracting the virus until death. Hospitals will run out of beds. The dying will be spilling out into the streets.
Aleutian flu hits harder than anticipated, and city leaders scramble to catch up. Hello, I'm Johnny Frost. At a news conference today, Seattle Mayor Floyd Baracus surprised most observers by issuing a mandate that every man, woman, and child get vaccinated against the flu virus this week. Local hospitals have now reported 125 cases of Aleutian flu. Sources claim the outbreak can be traced to a commercial airline flight from Paris earlier this year. The citywide Aleutian flu vaccinations are officially underway. And here at Bell Square Church, the mood is tense. I got the shot. Reporting live, Johnny Frost.
He's a zombie, Dale. We live in a city full of zombies.
Discovery Day is on us. All those humans out there are going to be in for a big surprise. They're going to be terrified. If we're going to survive, we might have to do a few things that can't be undone.
Don't. Fillmore Graves is infecting the Aleutian flu vaccine with zombie blood. Everyone who takes the vaccine is gonna turn into a zombie. Clive?
Fellow Seattle residents, I have grave news to report. It has come to light that every person who received the Aleutian flu vaccination today is now in the process of becoming a zombie. I can't stress this enough. This is real. This is not a joke. Your future may depend on what you do next. If you have not received an Aleutian flu shot, do not get one. If you do, you too will become a zombie. The first sign you have turned into a zombie will be a craving for human brains. If you have taken the vaccine, also be aware the zombie virus can be transmitted via a scratch or sexually.
Ready, camera 2.
Condoms do not prevent the transmission of the virus. Abstinence is the only protection. Abstinence is the only protection. Abstinence is the only protection.
Hello, I'm Chase Graves, Chief Operating Officer at Fillmore Graves. As most of you know, we are a Seattle-based military contracting firm. What most of you don't know is that for the better part of 2 years, most of our support staff and all of our soldiers have been zombies. On a positive note, by the end of the day tomorrow, the Aleutian flu will be eradicated. Your loved ones who are facing a long and painful demise will be saved. And no disease will ever threaten them again. And no disease will ever threaten them again.
Where will zombies get the brains they need to survive? Rest assured, there are no plans to harvest brains from the living. Rather, our brains will come to us from across America.
The brains, supplied to us by willing donors upon their deaths, will be processed and distributed to Seattle's zombie population. Remember, a well-fed zombie is a happy zombie. Well-fed zombie is a happy zombie. While Seattle will be under zombie control, most of you living here will experience very little change. The established infrastructure will continue to function. Its city government, its schools, firehouses, police department. With a special zombie police force and criminal justice system to handle crimes involving zombies. Thank you for listening. Continue watching for a list of locations where brains can be procured.
So the Aleutian flu was never about harvesting brains. It was about getting as many people turned into zombies as possible.
You can stop judging me now. I didn't put this plan into action.
This is a quarantine zone. Violators will be shot. For your safety, vacate this zone at once. This is a quarantine zone. Violators will be shot. For your safety, vacate this zone at once.
They gotta hand it to the red, white, and blue. One day they decide to wall off the city, and 72 hours later, we're living in Baghdad. No. Is it a guillotine?
Of sorts. It's a guillotine for zombies.
But why? We're zombies.
Zero tolerance. That's our message.
Message received.
The preacher, he's so intense, but brilliant. He really understands the role that humans should play in the New World Order.
Which is what?
Food. Humans are our evolutionary inferiors.
The Lord is calling for a new world order. A world ruled by the righteous undead.
Just turn my fault brain off. Okay. Horses disrupted feed. Trains disrupted the horse. Smart drugs will disrupt the mind itself. Imagine, Ravi, the new normal. Synthetically enhanced brains processing a massively expanded sensorium wired into a worldwide data net with cybernetically empowered superbodies.
Got it. The future will be obnoxious.
The new normal. The new normal. The new normal.
Well, what's next? The next step.
Next step of what?
Human evolution. You see someone stronger comes along, and this one can't compete. Pretty soon it's just... boom. Gone. Now humans, Homo sapiens, they've had a pretty good run. But zombies are here now. The science is clear. It's either us or them. Who do you want it to be? Punch a hole in that wall. Here's to the zombie cortex stimulating properties of Max Rager. All the pieces of our plan are finally in place. Our zombie foot soldiers can now obey our commands. Soon we set the new world order in motion.
Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? No way, Paul!